Well, good evening, everyone. We have a visitors today from Tyler, Texas, and South Korea are here today. And so they are Youth with a Mission, and I was working with Youth with a Mission Philippines for 5 years. And so they are really great people that do the mission, the work of God, together with Michael Niehaus from Coleraine. Let's give them hands. It's so far from here. And also, Tyler, Texas. It's so far, so it's good. How many nationality we have today? We have South Korea. We have
from New Zealand.
New Zealand. Woohoo! South Korea, Philippines, America, and Germany. It's really great, huh? And so we welcome churches today.
You got a Navy veteran and an Air Force veteran.
All right, that's great. That's awesome.
Any other veterans? Yeah. Army veteran?
Yeah. And we have Eden Chapel as well in here. So it's good. Now we have this guy here from Life Spring Church. And he's a good player. And Miami Whitewater, Legacy Church, and Miami Whitewater. And so we are a good church today to combine as represent the God's kingdom on earth. And we want to just model the house of prayer. I mean, God said that I will create a house of prayer for many nations, or for all nations. And we have a pretty good amount of nations this evening. And so it's really great representation. And I would just want to get some history about prayer gathering. The reason why I'm so passionate about prayer, because in the Philippines, we have this prayer movement that is ongoing every Saturday, and it just changed the nation. Is that the drug addiction dropped until 45%. I mean, the whole thing of, stealing stuff, it just dropped down. And I think that idea is we get it from South Korea. There's a guy who started a prayer movement in the Philippines, and he is from South Korea, and he modeled the dawn watch prayer gathering. And they wake up, these people wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning. That's every day, crying out to God. And they start churches being involved until they have this massive, people coming to Christ. As a church, if we don't have prayer, we probably don't be ready for a soul winning. We probably don't evangelize because we don't have prayer. And that's how important prayer is that can change nation. And I admire the South Korea. What they're doing right now is this waking up early in the morning to have worship, to cry out to God. And that's the beginning of changing the nation. If you want to be a history maker, let's start with prayer. We want to be close to God, to Jesus. We want to be a people of prayer. Because the disciple asked, really, Jesus, in Mark chapter 11, he said, the disciple asked Jesus, what is your secret, God? Tell me, teach me how to pray. And Jesus said, okay, this is how you're going to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven. Next is your kingdom come. So if we want to invite the God's kingdom on earth, we want to follow Jesus prayer. And the disciple is, following Jesus, observing what he do. And then the disciple get just jaw dropping, right?